at the time. Madam Speaker, it was not easy to make it in Nambaale as an independent member of, to this House. And I'm not taking this for granted. Madam Speaker, some of the reasons why the people of Nambaale saw it fit to elect me to this House is on the issues I advanced to them that touch to the livelihood, particularly the issue on electricity, road network, agriculture, education, and water supply. First, let me address the issue on electricity supply, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we have a serious problem in Nambaale constituency whereby electricity supply is not stable, and this has affected greatly our people, especially the young people that depend on electricity supply for their livelihood. Madam Speaker, I really implore upon the Ministry of Energy to look into the issue, because we have prolonged power blackouts that last as long as 12 hours in Nambaale constituency. So we don't understand this common occurrence that has prevailed for more than 4 years. So we really wish that this matter will be addressed with the urgency that it deserves. Secondly, on the issue of health, I'm aware that health docket is one of the devolved functions. But Madam Speaker, I will implore upon fellow members to look into this issue of health, especially leaving health to the devolved, as one of the devolved units, Madam Speaker. Our people are really suffering in the sense that you will find that the allocation given to the counties is not adequate enough to address some of the issues. For instance, Nambaale, we have one of the oldest health centers that has been elevated to level 3 hospital, but indeed it's supposed to be a level 4 given the population of the people of Nambaale. But we, besides that, we also need to look to address the issue of the health policy, whereby I've been observing since since 2013 when we had the devolved functions, and noted that the health department is one of the departments that has stagnated in growth, whereby there's no progression in terms of the health service being offered to our people. You will find that the health facilities are at the same level that where they were even before devolution was introduced in this country. So I will be urging fellow members that we really look into the issue and analyze properly the issue of health, so that we determine whether health should be a function that should be fully left for the devolved units, Madam Speaker. On the issue of agriculture, Madam Speaker, I wish to state that the people of Nambaale depend 80% on agriculture as the backbone of the economy. And I'm happy that the President, in his speech in this House, gave emphasis on the supporting farmers so that they can contribute to the growth of the economy. And on that note, he promised that, and followed up with the issue of the subsidies on fertilizer. Madam Speaker, the difficulty the people of Nambaale are facing is to access this subsidized fertilizer. You know that this subsidized fertilizer is being channeled through the National Cereals and Produce Board. For the people of Nambaale, we don't have the benefit of having the National Cereals Boards near them. The nearest is in Bungoma and Malaba. Bungoma, Madam Speaker, is 80 kilometers away, and the farmers are really hampered to access this particular commodity. We believe that the Ministry of Agriculture should deem it fit to ensure that this subsidized fertilizer is distributed through the constituencies or the sub-county, so that we as the representative, we can help farmers access the fertilizer and also register them for distribution. On the issue of the road network, Madam Speaker, This is another challenge that is really affecting the growth of a great constituency, in that we only have one tarmac road from Mumias to Busia town. We have the two other key roads that are connecting the constituency, that is the Butla Malaba Road and Mumias Mianga Kimait Road. These roads are very key to support the business of the people of Nambaale so that they can easily access the available market to sell their produce. But from the 1990, we have never had expansion of road network in the constituency. I believe that this current government will look into issue and ensure that Nambaale also benefit from the national cake. On the issue of education, Madam Speaker, I note the great concern that we have serious teacher shortage, and I'll implore upon the Teacher Service Commission to ensure that they employ more teachers to deploy in the schools in Nambaale constituency. I was there last weekend. One of the schools, Madibo Primary, with a population of 800 students, it only has 9 teachers, Madam Speaker. This number is quite low, and we believe that the ministry will look into the issue so that we can have enough teachers deployed in our constituency. Madam Speaker, there's also another great concern on the issue of Ebola. Nambaale constituency is close to the Busia border. And last week we had, through the ministry surveillance, we had issues of 2 cases which turned out to be negative, but we cannot take this for granted. I really call upon the Ministry of Health to work closely with our county government so that they can deploy enough qualified personnel to ensure that they do proper screening for the people entering our country from Busia border, because our people are greatly apprehensive that if this issue is not addressed, we may have another pandemic in our constituency, Madam Speaker. On the issue of farming, again, Madam Speaker, I'm happy that when the President visited the great county of Homa, he talked about cotton farming. Madam Speaker, Nambaale constituency is one of the constituencies that have been farming cotton in this country, and we even have a defunct cotton ginnery that is not functioning. Madam Speaker, if the ministry revives the farming of cotton, I would implore upon the ministry to ensure that Nambaale is one of the areas considered, because it is an area that previously cotton was doing very well. So we believe that this particular cash crop will help our people improve on the economy. With those few remarks, Madam Speaker, I wish to thank you for giving the opportunity to make my maiden speech in this House.